So Diancie and Mega Diancie is available now in Pokemon Legends ZA via a side quest that they just released. And you do not need to buy the DLC. All you need is to be in the end game and have internet connection. So let's go ahead and jump into it. But getting into it, you do not need the DLC again, just like I mentioned, along with it doesn't look like you need to be having an online membership. You just need to have internet connection and be in the end game. And I've already collected it, but if you go into linked party, you'll go to mystery gift and then you'll go get via internet. This will end up pulling up everything you have. It will have a specific item here, shine bright like a gemstone. It's a play on shine bright like a diamond, but they don't want to be sued. So they are using gemstone here. If you do collect this, you are going to have the Diancite, which will then be found inside your satchel. You'll end up getting this, and then you'll have the side quest of shine bright like a gemstone. When you do get that, you're going to need to go to the Looker Bureau, because that is where the quest is going to start. You will walk inside and you will need to talk to Mimi, which is going to have its own quest line now, because it is going to be featuring Diancie. It says Mimi seems interested in your Diancite, so you need that Diancite to actually do this, which we already know. And then it will go over that Mimi has psychic energy and it's been holding back, but now that it isn't holding back, it can actually get a hold of where Diancie is, so you can actually find it. We are going to go through this. It says, wondering if it's detecting maybe that Diancite you've got is imbued with some kind of strong emotion, since it does rely on that for its psychic energy, and we're just going to simply follow it so we can actually find our Diancie. And there it is. That's our side quest, shine bright like a gemstone. We are going to be going outside, and you are going to have to go over to this location. We will just fast travel via the cafe right here to make it a little bit easier. Now, once you are here, you will spawn in the alley. You'll want to turn around and then go right. And you'll make your way over here where we will run into the detective and Mimi again. I think Mimi's picking up on something. Hold on a sec. And this is just going to be a bunch of like following things. We got Send It. We might need your help. So there are actually 2 other detectives. Let Eris and Nyx know too. So probably people we're going to be meeting in the DLC, or maybe another side quest, because she isn't alone. She's actually just looking over it. Some kind of person helped teach me so much. It turned out that he wasn't any ordinary private detective. He's the international police officer. So eventually he had to go off and solve more cases somewhere else far away, probably. So yeah, it is mentioning that there are 2 other detectives that are helping her, helping Emma. So that's actually very interesting. And I guarantee they will be showing up later in the game. But Mimi's going to run off, and we are going to be following it again. After that point, we are going to be running down, looking at the cafe again. Since that is the cafe we spawned at, we're just going to run down the street to Q Inc. headquarters. After we get a bite to eat there at the bread stand, we just follow it again. And it is going to be off this direction, which if you want to fast travel, you can go to the Pokemon Center or the Lumia sewers. I recommend the Pokemon Center, since it will not be down in the sewers, and the Pokemon Center is actually a little bit closer. And then we will run right over here, and we'll be going up onto the roof once we go ahead and talk to her. Now, once you take the elevator up, you are just going to go along this path here, which is along the right side, because you need to get up there where they are. And that is actually this way. You can pick up all these stones along the way, since they are actually very needed. But we will just run along here. Their spider web will be needing broken, since sometimes it is not. And then we just make our way over. As you see, there's a bunch of Mega Stones, which is honestly going to be probably a very good case for Diancie, since it is the stone Pokemon. And we're just going to simply break all these stones real quick so we can go ahead and gather them, because Diancie will show up and they will all disappear typically afterwards. And then we will see 2 Carbanks show up. As we know, Carbanks does seem to be linked to Diancie, but it doesn't look like an evolution. I wish they would actually say that it is. But there is Diancie. Diancie will show up. Remember, again, this is an end game battle. I am going to try and catch an Electric Ball, but Diancie will show up. It's going to be an end game battle because I believe it is level 70 because we will need to battle it. So just walk up, interact with Diancie. It is going to want to battle, and we're just going to take it on along with the 2 carbings. So it's kind of like a horde battle, giving you 3 against 1. Obviously, in endgame, depending on where you are, it's a level 70. It could be pretty easy just based on what's going on, because my Excadrill is a level 100. So not going to be super crazy. We didn't get the catch. We're just going to go ahead and knock it out. And this is a luxury ball. So if you do knock it out, it actually resets. So you could actually sit here and catch it in any Pokeball you want. So let's go ahead and reset it and go ahead and catch it, because you can't fail this Pokemon. So you can actually get it in whatever Pokeball you want. So that's pretty nice, because I believe that's the first time we can ever get Diancie in whatever Pokeball we want. So we did end up catching it. It took forever since I was using a luxury ball, because remember, this is a mythical Pokemon that has a very tough catch rate. A luxury ball with this guy with sleep, which I don't know if sleep actually plays the same effect in this game as it does others. The luxury ball was like a 6% with 10% health. It was like a 6% chance to catch. So it took quite a while to catch. But now we do have Diancie, which is actually an amazing Pokemon, being a rock fairy, and it does have a Mega and an amazing move. The Mega and the Diamond Storm is beautiful in this game, which I will go ahead and show you in the Mega form. But now we have Mega Diancie on our team, which is an amazing rock fairy type, like I mentioned, and it does have a special move of Diamond Storm. So we can actually see that because this game made it very, very good. It's a rock move, and that's just beautiful. That's an amazing move and on an amazing Pokemon. So let me know what Pokeball you caught yours in. Mine was a luxury ball. Horrible catch rate, but Mega Diancie is going to be an amazing Pokemon and probably a really good addition going into the DLC, the Mega Dimensions. And if you did enjoy this one, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe down below, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.